A and D, R and B for pre-buff, AP buff. Q is the attack speed buff now instead of side L and B, so you don't need to do that anymore. It's just AP buff and Q. You can cancel.
What does Q look like?
Oh, Q is just. Oh shit, I don't have it here. Oh,
Doesn't matter. There's no way you fucked up pressing Q.
It's just Q.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just Q. It's just that right there. That's the Q. And instead of pre-buffing with A or D, L, and B, you just Q, and Q gives you attack speed now. And your F kick gives you attack speed. So this is a bit outdated, but yeah. Just side R and B and then Q. E buff overrides the attack speed buffs, so you don't need the other ones, and your AP buff. So you don't need to do it. Oh wait, yeah, they.
Damn, Lahn E-buff kind of sucks except for the not consuming stamina.
Yeah.
You just have an OP E buff.
No accuracy rate like you. Let's see. Next
Party
one is
everything.
Oh yeah, so pre-buff everything. Guess that's it.
What's AP strength cancel again? What is it?
Oh, you can cancel with side dashes. So you can just you'll have to try it out. It's just A or D, R, and B, and then dash to the side at the same time.
Oh,
right after.
Oh, that's immediately,
yeah,
before the animation even goes out.
Yeah.
Into Phantom Dance.
So you see the buff refreshes here. Yeah.
I see. You do that. That's just so fast. Okay.
Yeah. I don't really do that too much. It's a bit sweatier, but this is SA rotation. So Blade of Blood, one of them. Long Linger. Sacred Dance. This has a tiny linger and movement. They can mouse move. Sacred Dance of Souls. This also has mouse movement and Lingers SA. That's the Cymbidium Trails, the Rabam. That is a short SA, no linger, so you have to cancel it right after. And back to Blade of Blood. Just running through.
You think you could put these clips in the channel too, so we can?
Yeah, I'm gonna see how much, because I have like a 50 megabyte limit or something. I'll see how many I can put in. Okay, all these fit so far. This one. So this is Flight. You can start off with Spring Breeze or Shift S. For WF or Shift S, either way. But then if you do Shift S, you have to do WF right after. So yeah, WF, hold WF, and then it'll start the gliding. So this would be gliding. And then this would be in Flight, Nimbus. It has a shorter animation. You can mouse move it as well. But then yeah, you have to make sure you WF before it ends, or you'll just start falling to the ground. You have to glide before it ends. Yeah. So back into glide. Now the second flight, which is the flow. Doesn't appear, I guess. This one you can mouse move as well. This one you can use one of your big engages off of. This one has a longer animation. You sort of look like you're falling down, but you can still glide after like that. Maybe you can see here. Like that. Yeah, this is a lot easier to go through
I'm
a
so
class.
confused.
Wait, you use stamina while falling there?
Huh?
At the end, you're using stamina.
Like there, like right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, gliding uses stamina. Flying
Oh.
Flying uses like a chunk for like the duration, but you don't consume stamina or recover it during this flight.
I see.
Gliding, you always consume stamina. So like gliding here, always consumes
Oh,
stamina.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so you can go from Spring Breeze to Nimbus back into Spring Breeze. I didn't know you can do that.
So you go from Spring Breeze, which is the WF. WF is like a WF is a glide. You can use it after Spring Breeze, which is WF as well, or Shift S right here, or after any of the flights. But you have to use it before the animation ends for each one of them. Yeah. The regular Nimbus Stride, you can do specific things only with this one, and specific skills only with this one, and I'll go over it later. But yeah, each one is different. But the flow lets you purge, which is like a big CC for Lahn, the one that makes you like fly and do a big AOE. Any questions on the flight there?
Yeah, I'm confused as fuck.
Okay, so we have WF. Launch yourself into the air.
I know WF as like the go up flight. That makes sense. I don't know how true that is.
So yeah, WF. If you're on a Lahn right now, you can try it. But WF, you hold it. You go into glide. Glide will consume stamina, but as long as you have stamina, you can glide as long as you want. So you glide. Then you go into a flight. Flight lets you do specific skills. During the glide, you can't really do. It's like a different. Every skill has like a certain set of other skills you can use during it. I'll probably have to list it out. Yeah, during this you can use one of your like big CCs, which is Morning Dew. So you like CC long range CC people from the air, like you see Lahns do all the time, where you get stiffened out of nowhere and then they teleport to you. That's one of the catches that you do during the Nimbus strides only. Nimbus stride or Nimbus stride the flow. Let me pull up my Lahn here. Are you good up to here?
I think
so yeah.
I will be once you post the clip.
Okay. Yeah, so glide into
Hopefully.
Flight consumed a bit
Wait,
of stamina.
caps lock space? That's what you hit to fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm so confused too, because you're saying WF,
just
like Shift S, and then
just
you're
replace
just
this with just replace this with Shift. It's more ergonomic, you know.
So what are you?
You
I
said
feel that
tiny
because
hands.
Wait.
no, I feel that because I don't do F. It's actually WE for me.
Oh
so.
God.
Wait. What's the caps lock or the WE for? I'm so confused.
No.
Like instead of F, right? Like every F skill I changed it to E, right? So like
Yeah.
instead of WF, it's WE, right?
Doesn't
For
that
me,
fuck
right?
up your E ship then?
Yeah.
You'll have to-
I mean, it just changes every skill. Like you just go into your settings and you just change your keys, right, to what they do. And like I've been playing that forever, but it's just helps
crazy.
me.
So then if you play a grab class, what's your grab key?
My grab key is Q.
Oh God.
What's
Dang
your
it.
Q?
Oh my God.
Huh?
Ah! So you just walk them in a triangle.
What, F and Q are E?
Yeah, but my Q is E. My F
I thought your F was E.
Is also E.
no. See, now I'm
so
fucking.
weird.
See, now you're all fucking.
Bro.
Alright.
my F is E. My Q. My F is E. My Q is F, and my F is
F
Q.
is Q. So
Yeah.
what was the point in swapping them all around? I need hands.
That is
Yep,
true.
you
What
stopped
the
the hit.
fuck?
I need hands.
Yo, man, I started playing this game like 5 years ago and I had no idea what I was doing. And it helped me when I started. And I never
enough.
changed back, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
All I know is,
Now,
like,
the
you
muscle
could
memory
play-
is like ingrained. And it's too late now.
All I understand is if you move your Q to like your mouse button or something. Like that's the only one I usually understood that people did.
Alright, let me
Wait, so what's the actual input that you do after WF?
You press and hold WF,
It's shift,
Yes.
shift spacebar. Shift spacebar.
Shift space.
and then you
Oh,
WF again
Mhm.
to enter glide.
Yeah, WF again, before the shift space animation ends. So, see, this is gliding, you're always falling down and shit.
Yeah.
Flying, you maintain the same elevation, but you have to make sure you WF before it ends, because if you don't, you start falling down. You just straight drop down from where you are.
Right, okay, that keeps happening to me, that's what it is.
Yeah, so you WF.
So you basically have to instantly hit WF again?
Mm-hmm. Well, not
Okay.
instantly. You just have to get used to the animation. Sorry about eating, but.
Yes, you're good.
But yeah, you have to get used to how long the animation is. You can mouse move the flight. You can't mouse move the glide. Glide is completely based on your camera turning.
Is that why I keep falling sometimes?
Yeah.
I'm not pressing WF.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Because WF will bring you to the ground.
Mm-hmm. WF
or
will
you'll run out
no.
of stamina.
WF will gradually let you glide. You can still do like certain skills during it too.
So what I've been like doing, because I don't know how to like play,
Mm-hmm.
is I just shift space
Yeah.
and then WF. But then sometimes I randomly fall down with no idea why.
Yeah. It's probably some input that you don't know yet. Yeah, you can WF through a lot of things. So yeah.
If you press like A or D, you'll do like a little flip to the side and you'll instantly fall to the ground.
Yeah. That's the that you can only do that during Nimbus Stride, the regular one. Any questions up to here? So glide, Nimbus Stride, glide. Got that part? Barrow?
Now is the time to talk if you don't understand.
Barrow?
Kind of.
No, that's fine. So WF, shift space for a tiny bit of
Is
time.
that like the bread and butter fly combo? Like, is that
Yeah.
what you use like 90% of the time?
Yeah, you want to get as much. You want to get as much gliding. Well, you want like gliding will help you redirection or get some distance. Because if you don't, then you don't have any. You don't get like much options.
Shift space is glide, right?
Shift space is fly. WF is glide.
WF is glide. But don't you
Yeah.
start off with the glide?
WF is like a hidden skill. It's like a hidden thing. But WF is also an input for Spring Breeze, like this right here. Spring Breeze, that's WF. But there's like a hidden, like in the, you can see right there. I can't go down, but the second line, it says hold WF to glide. So yeah, it's just it's just part
So
of it.
when you start off, aren't you using Spring Breeze or
Yeah.
gliding?
Yeah, you start off with Spring Breeze, and then you glide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm like,
Yeah,
so-
yeah. Don't worry about the cooldown. Just you can always WF during this skill, WF. You can WF during WF, Shift S, Shift Space, and Shift, which is you can only use Shift Flight, the flow of Nimbus Stride, while you're gliding, or after Nimbus Stride. So, yeah. Now this is the other shift, other flight flow. You only have to press shift for this one, so you can like pick between which flight you want, because each one has a different set of skills you can use after. And once you're out of stamina, you just start following. Alright. I'll leave the clips. Yeah, this one I can post easily. What's this clip here? Nimbus. Yeah, this is just another flight. This is one of the demount options. So you can go from WF, like glide, into flight, Nimbus stride, and then you can dismount again. Like dismount is an iframe. If you want to like reposition or change your camera or anything, then you can do dismount. You're still in the air, and then you can use the shift the flow Nimbus stride right after. It's like a small mechanic.
Are you gonna get falling animation eventually if you hold it onto that iframe, or can you just literally like iframe down from the sky to the ground?
I think you can't do it for too long. I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you go from dismount back into glide?
Yeah, it can. No.
What is the key input for dismount?
Dismount is A or D. Wait, shift. Yeah, shift A or D. Yeah, let me pull it up. It would be this skill right here. So shift A or D.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so you lose it before you hit the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have WF, Spring Breeze, Glide, WF, Shift Space. It has to be the Shift Space one. It has to be the Shift Space, not the flow. You can only use dismount after Shift Space. You dismount, Shift A or D, L, and B, and then Shift again to fly again. And then you, near the end of the animation is like just milking the animation of the second flight. Yeah. Any questions?
I think this is the most complicated thing to understand is how all the flight works mixed together, and then how to move with them as well.
Yeah.
So
don't worry, you'll get used to it. I don't even know. Like Azurlia probably does it the nastiest I've seen. He's like a freak with that shit.
Honestly, the like attack skills seem pretty like straightforward.
Yeah. There's some
stiff,
like flows
AD,
yeah.
spin.
This is for the full combo of movement. So this is like if you do all this, there's no disengage really. Besides maybe like.
Yeah, there's some movement skills to disengage. Not.
well, there
not
would
too
be
much.
because you have your iframe backwards and then fly, right?
Yeah, right. Someone,
Like you can burn all those flight skills and then fly immediately the second you hit the ground again if you need.
yeah.
Again, alright.
I didn't hear what you said. I was reading chat, but I hope it was. Hope it was fine.
Because if you use your iframe, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the iframe? The backwards iframe, Primrose.
Yeah.
You can then immediately fly from that, correct?
Yeah.
The WF.
Mm-hmm. Like this.
Yeah. Which is also important. I don't know if it's covered in one of the videos.
Should be, I think.
You might just be ahead of the curve.
Alright, so yeah, you can shift S into WF. You see that, Byro?
Shift S into WF.
Yeah, shift S.
But
into
what
WF.
happens?
Glide. Huh?
Every 2 seconds you can essentially fly, or every 4 seconds you can fly into the air with that.
Yeah.
With WF, right?
Yeah.
As long as you have stamina. But it's unprotected when you come out. When you glide and you fall down with glide, it's unprotected. So you have to be aware of that. So you want to be like somewhere safe. Glide to somewhere safe. You see at the end, it's unprotected. Okay. I think.
Yeah, I am dead.
Yeah, this is
Does
just
one have any heals? Like passive heals?
not a passive heal, but you can, if you're next to a base or something like that, and there's like a lot of structures, you can use this on it. Crescent Barrage on structures to heal up. So it's down LMB. It's a pretty big heal, especially if you have like elixirs and stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, down LMB. And the other one will be Spot Heal, Stately Dignity.
Okay,
250.
cute.
But it has to be off cooldown.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, go back to the flight. What's this clip? Nimbus Height Fall. I haven't touched these clips in a long time, so. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's how long the iframe lasts. I think Biz was asking about it earlier.
So it's pretty long.
Yeah. That's how long before you can before you start falling. You can still use your shift flight during that. And this one is Spring Glide. What is this?
It was just what we were talking about.
That's just the basic. Yeah, so Byro is just Spring Breeze into Glide. WF, hold WF. That's it.
Can you shift space?
No, nothing. Right? No, this is just going over the.
You can, yes.
Oh yeah, you can, but this is just going over the glide, just the glide mechanic. So yeah. This one is. Oh, this is one of the engages, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, dismount. So yeah, with the flow flight, that's the 30-second cooldown right here. Nimbus flow, Nimbus stride. You can use purge, which is this skill right here, during it. So normally you would only be able to use it during glide and another skill, but you can use it during this flight. So it launches you forward. That's a big CC that normally catches people. So WF, hold WF, shift space, dismount, shift A or D, L, and B, and then press shift, fly again, and then pick your direction of where you want to go, find your enemies. And you want to be like near the ground for this to work. You can't be like up in the sky and doing it.
What is just shift Q, right?
You can use it just Q while you're flying or gliding.
Okay.
Yeah, but
that is also like that's something that you have to learn the positioning of because you can't just spam that.
Yeah. I think that's it. What is this? Oh yeah, so this is the other. This would be the other way to fly. So Shift S into WF. Shift S into WF. Got that, Bauer?
Shift F.
Shift S. Shift S into WF.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah. WF into WF just gives
and you can continue by WFing, right?
You can continue by shift spacing or shift, and then you enter the flight. So you have to do one of the flights during WF if you want to like reposition or use a skill, and then you can go back into WF.
Huh.
Okay. It says low stamina disengage. So Shift S, iframe, into LMB, RMB. Oh wait, no, it's Shift LMB. Shift LMB for.
That's the new skill, yeah.
Yeah, the Magnus skill. Shift S into Shift LMB into LMB RMB. Since it's a SA movement. And then you go into Sacred Dance. You probably won't be doing all that. You'll try to get out with the flight. This is like if you don't have any stamina. So as you see, I burned all my stamina at the show. You recover some stamina. By this point, yeah.
You use Eyes of Blood. Did you disengage there too, or no?
Eyes of Blood?
Yeah.
I use Eyes of Blood, yeah. It's unprotected, but at this point you can see like I have stamina to fly out. So I could just, after Sacred Dance right here, I have my iframe back up so I could Shift S and then WF. I would be doing this. Oh wait, wrong skill. So So Sacred Dance into iframe into just fly out.
You're using Sacred Dance from the bar, yeah?
Yeah. You can use it with...
to avoid the wind up, yeah?
Yeah. You can use it... I think I locked it, though. Yeah.
I think it's better to use it from the bar.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I don't use it often, so... I don't use it ever. This is one of the disengagers. Probably won't be using it that long again. I'll leave all these clips somewhere. And then non-flight mobility. Okay, what do we have here? This is just gliding. This doesn't use any of your flights. But the...
What is that?
Huh?
What skill is that?
Which skill? So that's gliding. Just gliding. Bunch of... If it doesn't appear on the skill right here, it's probably just gliding. That's gliding right there. Unprotected when you land again. So you have to be careful. You can get caught by range CC. Furious Chase is another one of your mobility skills. WRB. Yeah. Okay, catches.
Oof.
So you can purge after WRB. You can hold the WRB animation for a little while. Not suggested since you are unprotected, but you can hold the animation and then decide when you want to purge, which is Shift Q. So it's WRB into Shift Q. WRB, hold the animation, and then Shift Q. You can do that instantly without holding it. It'll just be like that.
WRB into Shift.
Yep.
From which flight?
No flight. It's just on the ground. It's on the ground, WRB into...
Oh, and it sends you forward. Okay, yeah. That's important to know.
Into
would you say that's your most common catch?
Yeah, some maybe like 20%.
What is your most common catch?
WF, like glide into purge. So it'd be...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Glide, and then Q. Or Morning Dew, which would be flight. You lock onto a target, it'll send you flying down. It'll go over it here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it too much. You can also Shift S into Shift Q. So you kind of bait people. You bait people into chasing you, or they lower their guard and then they think you're disengaging, but then you come in instantly with a Shift Q and then CC their back. You don't have to linger like I do in these clips. It's just to show the duration of the animation.
Yeah. I mean, that Shift Q is important.
Yeah. So faster would be that. Shift S into Shift Q. I think you have to press Shift for it, but there's dismount into Shift Q. So iframe into... There's a tiny bit of gap, I think, because you have to make sure you're on the ground before you use Shift Q or you start flying. This is one of the bigger catches, more frequent ones for me. Just WF, hold WF, and then Q or Shift Q, however you want to input it, doesn't matter. As long as you get Q in there.
Is there any other? Oh, I guess we'll cover it in a second.
So yeah, this one is just Shift S version of it. So Shift S into WF into that. This is if you don't want to go too high in elevation, because sometimes if you go like too high, you have to adjust the way you turn your camera. So if you go, if you want a lower option, or if you're evasion, then you can go Shift S into WF and go like that. If you go WF, you have to go like this direction and loop back here to get that CC off. So it's kind of situational. If you have the high ground, then Shift S is a bit more preferred, but if you want like to cover, to start with elevation, then go WF.
You're typically just going in, dumping your damage, and then running away, right?
Yeah, you don't want to stay in too long.
Like you're never trying to exist in a space.
No.
Which I think a lot of other classes like have like area control, and I don't think Lahn does.
No.
Like Succ Lahn, you just go in, you try and kill 1 or 2 squishies, and then you leave immediately.
Yeah. Depends. For me, if I'm playing in like my main guild, I'll try to focus on CCing as many people as I can for the main ball to push. I'll get greedy for CCs on the back line.
Like you're not hunting rangers and archers?
Huh? Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. But I'm like staying in there longer. Like I'm not just dipping if I don't get a kill.
Okay.
I try to like make sure
more
they
disruptive.
focus. Yeah, make sure they focus me instead of main ball, since they have a lot more damage. But if you're like murking or just going for frags, then yeah, you play more ratty. Just go in, dump damage, and then back up to another area. Back up and CC another pile of people in a different area, and then damage dump on them. Different play styles, depending what you want to do.
Hey, I had a question.
Yep.
When you engage, like from your SF going, or like WF going in your fly for a purge, you normally try to fatal attraction out of that, like off your catches into a wall to get like so basically your frontal towards them, or do you save your fatal attraction for pendulum kick? Because I noticed like in wars that's something I've been like struggling deciding between if I should fatal attraction after the purge catch on like a big group of people, or if I should save for the pendulum kick.
It's situational. I mean, if you don't think you got like if you don't think you're gonna get like a big CC, or like let's say you're in the middle of like a ball. Middle of a ball, you would go with. Oh shit! Middle of the ball, you want to go with fatal attraction, so you like move back to the edge of the ball, so you don't get hit by from like all sides. If you get what I'm saying here, I'll show you it.
Yeah, you can kind of use it as like a positioning tool.
Yeah, positioning tool.
Like so no one's behind you, so you can see Vidium or whatnot for free.
Like that. If you want to go for like a big burst dive, then I prefer purge into kick and then fatal attraction. So this I prefer more. And you can reposition after you finish the kicking and stuff. And you can like see where your enemies are and then assess during that animation.
Dude, this shit is so confusing.
Yeah, I have everything clipped out. Biz, if you're talking, by the way, I see you light up. I don't hear you.
I'm not talking.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I'm lighting up. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. I just thought you had a question. Ethereal bloom kick. This is if you get this is if you glide, you can CC from your glide. This is one of the CCs from your glide. So WF. Oh wait, I have a sneeze. Ah shit. Never mind, it left. Yeah, you can drop down. Sometimes you want to drop down and CC someone, and if they're too far from you, like elevation wise, and you can't morning dew them, which is one of your bigger catches, then I go for this instead. You have to really like know how far you're gonna drop down though. I mean, like how fast you drop down, and how the enemy will be, where the enemy will be. So you got a stun, and you can do Fatal Attraction, which is the Magnus skill right after, and it'll flow instantly, or you can do Bloom. Depends on what you want to do, and then CC them again. So that's F. F, you can use it during WF, Glide. You can use it during Glide or Flight, or I think Spring Breeze lets you too. Yeah, you can use it during Spring Breeze. This isn't a too common catch unless you're, like I said, way up ground. I don't know if I have any clips here for it. Oh yeah, might have it in there. This one is Flat Flow Nimbus Purge. Oh, okay. So this is one of the Purge catches, the Shift Q catches. So you fly, a WF, glide, shift. So you want to use the flow version. You have to use the flow version or you can't purge out of it. So you maintain this elevation, and you can mouse move this. So you can choose where you want to go. Or you can just like turn your camera and then like right here, so you see someone in the back. So this is flow flight, and then you see someone in the back. Sorry about that ping. We turn it off. Okay. Any questions here?
Nope.
Okay. Make sure you
I
do
have one.
Yep. Go ahead.
Why am I so retarded?
It's a bit. It's a lot to take in. Even like myself, I still learn stuff every now and then.
I just WF press shift space and it just bounced me to the ground. Like what?
Do you have everything leveled?
That was happening to me too, Byro. I think I was pressing something in like the wrong.
I don't know what I'm pressing.
WF into you're probably pressing F.
Yeah, if you press F, it sends you straight to the ground.
Yeah. It's probably F. You want to do W and then F. I think that's probably the issue. You try.
So Kai, when you're flying, I know like morning dew catches are pretty like standard, but let's say you're going for more of a straight drop, like you're trying to drop on someone.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself using F to go straight down more, or LMB? Because like I'm gonna be honest, I never use the LMB. I pretty much only use morning dew and F.
LMB is. I don't use either too much, but it's like a 50-50 to be honest.
Because I know like sometimes like I'll mouse move back like right up to the castle and I'll F straight down just to catch a group of people, you know what I mean, looking not up, and it's kind of free CCs.
LMB is the preferred way, which is a bound, and you have like down attacks and shit. Because if you don't do that, then you have to do back attacks, which is with the stun, which is a bit harder to do, but and the AoE I don't think it's as big, so LMB is preferred. And you can mouse move the direction a tiny bit. Yeah, LMB is what you should be doing more. Any questions here again?
What was the safest way to land again?
Safest
Is there like
way,
a skill?
What
was the catch for landing?
Safe, huh? Catch for
There's
landing.
two. Shift Q and R&B, depending on what your flight is.
Yeah, those are the most common ones. So that's for the catches. Yeah, R&B, which is more. I'll have a clip here soon.
Alright, my bad.
Oh no, don't worry. Yeah, but yeah, morning dew. Just keep that in mind. Morning dew and shift Q. When I come across the clip, you can like reference it. Yeah, I think everything here is fine. I don't really do that too often. I do that sometimes. Like Azurlia mouse moves that shit. I don't really do that. Although I have like a clip showing it, but you don't have to get too sweaty with it. This one is flight dismount. Flight. Oh, okay. So you fly WF, hold WF, fly, dismount, drop down elevation a bit. There's some crazy stuff. You don't really have to learn all this. You can if you want to get like more into it, but for the basics, you don't have to learn too much. Furious Chase, one of the catches. It's a decent AoE size. You can turn it and then CC someone. It's a forward guard only though, so be careful. Just WRB, nothing crazy. This is WRB into hold RB. So you WRB and then just hold it. Or you can RB after if you're unsure if you want to stay there and commit to it. But it just gives you a forward guard knockdown. Yeah. Simple there. WRB, hold RB. And then WRB into shift Q. Purge, big CC. Yeah, Morning Dew. So Morning Dew, one of the big catches, you can use it after WF, which is Spring Breeze. Only the Spring Breeze, not Glide. Just WF. So, yeah. Long range CC, you teleport to your enemies and they don't really see you coming, depending on your ping. And yeah, you teleport to their back, CC them. There's two ways you can CC them. I should go over here. So WF into R&B. Make sure you lock onto your enemy, like that red crosshair, because if you don't, you just fall down in place. And you can turn your camera around while you're doing that. You can turn your camera around to like move your character. You can mouse move the way down. So like on this whole way down, you can mouse move it if you're sweaty, but you don't need to worry about it too much. You can turn your camera and it'll be enough. Everyone got this? This is one of the big catches, so...
WF R&B.
WF R&B, yep.
What it might be useful to do is to just type up the little combos in like a little section.
Yeah, I know, this was supposed to be a guide. This was a guide and I was gonna do it, but like I have all these icons right here, but...
Well, it's like even with that, like you can do that in the future, but... Because you could just, if you're making like a video, you could have the little typed up things in the... Like the description as well.
Yeah. That's what I would do, but
too lazy. It's a lot of work and we're lazy and tired.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever when you get morning dew catches, Kyle, do you pretty much always wind orchid out of it? Just put them on the ground?
Yeah, wind orchid is my favorite because it's more protected.
Okay,
so
that's what I've been morning dew straight to wind orchid just to get them on the ground basically immediately.
Yeah. Ideal would just be morning dew, wind orchid into blade dance. And then you can re-CC them like that with F or whatever you want to use.
What is the input for wind orchid?
Just R&B. Yeah. R&B, but you have to do it like in a timely manner after you...
That's the super armor one, right?
No, it's a forward guard. Forward guard knockdown, yep. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so this is the other one. Spring Breeze, Morning Dew, into Wind Orchid. So WF, R&B, into Hold It. You just have to hold it, you're fine. As long as you turn your camera and you face their back, you probably will get a CC. Unless they rotate super armors. If they do, then you don't get shit. No questions there, right? Any question?
No.
Byron?
Huh?
WF, R&B, hold R&B. Good?
I'm being distracted because this motherfucker is spamming me.
No problem, no problem. It'll be recorded. It's fine, you can watch it from wherever you leave off.
Yeah, I will definitely rewatch everything.
SA Linger, Blade of Blood, and then Shift S into Shift Q. So that's one way you can bait enemies. And this would just be Shift S, iframe into forward guard. So Shift S into SF. Yeah. Some catches. And you can do Shift S into kick. Just simple stuff. Yeah. I think this shows camera. Yeah, so flight. During flight, you can use Morning Dew and then Morning Dew to their backs or to them, and then kick or Wind Orchid probably here. Yep. So Morning Dew.
It's like the It's like the highest hitting skills in our code.
I don't really know. Kick would be the highest, and then
F.
Yeah.
You think Shift L and B?
Shift L and B is good if you got a lot of down attacks. LMB RMB is it's okay, but you get like hit staggered and shit, so it's kind of annoying sometimes. Blade Dance is pretty. Oh yeah, Cymbidium is. It would probably go F and then SF, so kick, and then Cymbidium, and then.
You do the full animation of SF.
It depends. It depends, like if you have someone like coming at you with a grab, then you don't commit. But it's less backloaded now, so it's not too bad. But it's still a lot of damage at the end.
Is there any way to remove the gap at the end of SF into F?
SF into F, like just this into kick.
Yeah, because my kick has a hole right there.
No,
is he spamming me too, Bills?
Usually kick first. You kick into SF.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't really want to kick after you SF. You're probably in there for too long. You're gonna be in there for too long if you SF into kick.
I'll just watch the recording, Kai.
Yeah, no problem. So SF into Nether Bloom would be the standard. You can feel free to leave 2Biz if you need to go to GVG. Probably left already.
I need some lessons.
Azurlia. Is that Azurlia?
Yes.
Okay. I'll have that. Yeah, so Morning Dew into Wind Orchid.
When you Morning Dew into Orchid and then Blade Dance, do you have time to before they get up to like kick, or are they getting up as your Blade Dance is done?
Yeah, you'll
you
have
have
time.
To Blade Dance short.
Yeah, you'll have time. Because it's a knockdown. Should be a knockdown.
You got a lot of knockdowns.
Yeah.
I noticed, man, like a lot of times I'll like knock people down and I think I have time, and then they're just getting up, and I was like, what the heck, man? And it's like I don't know if they resisted the RCC or it's like I just didn't do it in time. And that catches me off guard a lot.
Maybe you're. Yeah, I don't know.
Cause it won't hit them or anything, because Blade Dance is what, like a stiff, I think?
Yeah, it won't hit them if they're on the ground. It won't CC them if they're on the ground. Let's see, what's this? Uphill. Okay, so this is going just uphill. WF. Spring Breeze into Glide. Into Shift, the flow part of flight. And then you Shift Q or Q. This way you don't have to. This way you can do it instantly without worrying about going into glide before using it. Yeah, shift is one of the bigger, more elevation friendly catches. You're going up. Is that it? Uphill flow Nimbus Purge. Yep. Any questions here?
I think I personally get most of them.
Okay. So maybe Azurlia knows probably something that I don't here, but these are all the fatal flows. So these are if cancel the first part of the animation for fatal attraction, the Magnus skill. So you can use it after F, fall CC. That's one way. You can get back attacks if you're face the other way. And this is LMB, so the bound into shift LMB. That'll give you a lot of the down attacks. Then you have Furious Chase into shift LMB.
What's the input for Furious Chase?
WRMB. So WRMB into shift LMB. And then you have kick into fatal. Standard after 3 kicks into fatal. And then the WRMB, Furious Chase, into Purge, into Shift LMB, fatal again. So that just extends, so yeah, it doesn't, I don't have any other clip, but after Purge, you can use Shift LMB. Although
You just go back depending on where your camera is, right?
Huh?
You just go backwards depending on where your camera is. Like you go towards the camera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, away from your camera. Yeah. You can't do it. You can't do. You can't do Morning Dew Purge into Fatal Attraction. You can, but it won't do the animation cancel. I think. So you got this. Yeah. So you have to use after one of those other skills I mentioned. That's the only time it won't animation cancel with Purge. So after other Purge, like what did I go over here? So you can go into Glide, Purge. It'll always animation cancel. I guess you need some
like the flight Purge.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But not the stationary Purge.
Yeah, stationary Purge. Yeah, you have to have some momentum going in, and then it'll cancel the Fatal Attraction, the Magnus skill. Alright. I think that's that for that. What do I have here? Oh, yeah, this is if you want to, like, mid-fight, if you're like a ball or in a small fight, you have multiple targets, you unload your damage with some Bidium, and you can just WF into Morning Dew back so your opponents like don't know where you go and you can like surprise them and shit. Depends on if you have enemies in your back, so you have to be careful because this will be SA, but then going to Morning Dew you'll have a lot of forward guard time where you can get hit out of this guy, which is a really fucked up thing. Yeah, you can just CC them again. Straightforward, I think, right? All good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, for the flow of everything, like I for the most part understand all that.
Yeah.
Like it's just more like understanding how everything just links together in like the grand scheme of like a fight.
Yeah. So, yeah,
it is hard to understand for someone.
Yeah. As long as
Would you agree? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Would you agree there's no other class that plays like this?
I think a lot of rat classes would play like this. It's just a flight thing that just makes it different. Other rat classes would just be in and out in like one spot to another. Yeah, you don't want to stay around for too long for most rat classes. Just the flight that makes a difference. And this is the kick into Cymbidium cancel, so that'll give you a double CC check on someone who might run a lot of resist, or if you're unsure. So the first part of kick into SF. F and then F into SF. Right after. Purge kicks. What is this? Okay, so this is triple CC if they have a lot of resist. I don't know. Some people will be fucked up. If you really want to secure it and have like a DP debuff, get the purge in. That's a float into a knockdown into a bound. That's 3 CCs. They should be able. They shouldn't get up. Simple stuff there. Weaving inside dashes. Oh, so yeah, using a skill and then using your iframe in between.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard to remember, even though it's a good idea.
Yeah. So you because by the time the long animations are up, then you'll have your iframe part of the side dashes up. Ideally, you don't want to be doing this in like a ball fight or around the outs, or if you're like fighting a lot of enemies, because you are just in the same place.
Class is broken.
Yeah, true. That's that.
I got a weird question.
Yep.
Out of the WF, like when you SF into WF, right, you just get the free flight. When you go into your actual fly, is there a way to use the normal Nimbus Stride, or do you always go into the flow that has a longer cooldown?
When you go into regular fly, wait, what?
Hold space first with shift.
Hold space and tap shift?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That way you always avoid hitting flow and accident.
Yeah, all these wars, like, I'm burning my flow fly first. I didn't know why. I was like, why? Because I was tapping both at the same time, so I wasn't sure why I was burning my flow first.
Yeah, if you have space held down first before you hit shift, it'll never go into flow.
Mm-hmm.
You can just hold down shift
That's what you meant.
while you're holding space.
Thank you.
Saves me a lot of time.
I wasn't paying attention. Any other questions on mechanics wise?
Personally, no.
Okay.
Do the down smash combo.
I think do I have it here? Sweatier stuff? No, I don't have it here. No, I don't even do that shit. That's all you. Yeah, there's like a with the flow pendulum kick, you can hotbar and spam it. I don't even do that. I haven't done that in forever. And you can like kind of perma down smash and reset people. Azurlia can show you that.
What BA are you? What BA are you in?
How much accuracy do you think this class needs? Like
1,000.
1050 or just 1k? Like
1K.
Okay.
Like everybody else.
Yeah.
Well,
It depends
I'm a
on
ranger.
Depends on your goals. Like what you want to kill. If you want to kill everyone, then of course accuracy always. Especially since like your kick doesn't have any accuracy on it, which fucking sucks.
Is there any evasion shred abilities that we should know about?
Nope. Not to my knowledge.
No.
Evasion shred.
Bro, this is before they started releasing the shit with the broken stuff. But
Yeah. The evasion
No accuracy
shred.
Prebuff either.
Yeah, the evasion shred is just Cymbidium. I think that's just the highest evasion
Build
Blade dance
accuracy.
too.
Blade-
Lunar
yeah, Blade
necklace
dance.
kick.
Blade dance is like 20. Yeah, 20. The rest you just had to compensate
Yes,
with add-ons. Yeah. I don't know what BA this is. I just joined a random one when
I see people.
Oh, it was 7. It was 7.
7. Alright.
While he sets that up, I'll show examples. There's like sieging. So you go in with Morning Dew. Not highly recommended since it's unprotected and there's a lot of people. But sometimes you can get away with it. So Morning Dew into Purge into Spin, so you have more protection. You can reposition until you find like a good spot, and then since you have your back to a wall, then you use Cymbidium and you do damage and just rotate Blade Dance since they're all next to you, and then kick back to the wall again. Cymbidium. That's if they're all bunched up there. This is if you're diving into a base, one of the things you can do. Since this is higher, it's really hard to get a decent angle to purge from. So you can just use Morning Dew, go in, reposition, and then purge, big burst with kick, and then Fatal Attraction, and they should. You probably won't be able if you greed. You can go for the Nether Bloom, or you can just dip. Like right here, you could be living. Should be able to live. Yeah. Just iframe backwards and then fly out. That's.
Did you so in that last clip?
Yeah.
You jumped in, you dude, and then what did you do?
So I
you
do.
Slippery?
Yeah, Salpuri and then kick and then fatal. So do position, kick, fatal.
I didn't even see the Salpuri come out. Holy shit.
The crazier thing is your camera movement.
Nah.
That's the crazier thing for me.
Crazy thing would be Azurlia fucking mouse moving his way into that bitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's
Yeah, but you can't
a freak
mouse
with
with
that.
WF, can you?
Huh? No, you can.
No,
you
you
can.
can't.
You can
Not
mouse
WF.
move the Morning Dew. That's what he would be doing.
But then you can't shift Q on top of those guys.
Oh, he will. He would probably would be able to. I ain't freaky like that.
You just like did that little camera movement like it was nothing and said nothing about it.
It's hit or miss.
I'm looking at it and I'm going, okay.
You just
that's a 360 casually.
You get used to the camera.
No, I know. It's all
Yeah.
every class is muscle memory, right?
Yeah. Since I don't mouse move, I have to like compensate, you know. This would just be Nimbus. Wait, Spring Breeze into Flight. I think I don't. Yeah, since you have to like if you know the angles, like how far you'll glide, then you can like sort of ballpark where you're gonna land from flight, because you have to be a certain elevation before you can purge from gliding. So once you get used to the class, you'll know. So that's glide into purge, into kick, into fatal, into Cymbidium. That'll give you a good amount of protection forward guard while you're doing damage. And SA at the start. I prefer that combo more. This is beating on gearlets. There's just cannon, like anti-cannoning. Always want your Cymbidium, since it does a lot of damage, you want your back towards nothing, hopefully.
Yep. You gotta watch your mini map.
Yeah.
There's kind of
Huh?
Die.
Oh,
T1
one of
players.
the fucking worst things about this class, Cymbidium can go through people. Just for like, even if you're flat, like it can go through people. I don't know if that's just me problem, but it's a pain when it happens. This one was elevation.
I think it's because you didn't see him there, and then I think he like did like his iframe forward.
Oh, no, this one was This one was elevation, I think. Yeah, this one was elevation. But
Oh yeah, he went over his head.
There's other times when I'm like right next to him, and then it goes through fucking.
You go through people if they start rolling too.
Yeah.
If you're slowed, you can't ever really get the second hits out.
Might be that since I have worse ping.
It's gonna be forever till I can bring this to war.
No, it's pretty.
Yeah, large scale Succ Lahn is pretty basic.
Yeah.
The problem is if I have to talk and also remember how to do all the stuff, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, when I have to call out shit, it's a bit annoying. I die like a bunch just trying to call out and ping at the same time.
And you type too, which is like
way
too much work for me.
I try to help,
I have AOS brain, so I do the replays.
Yeah. This one is just Furious Chase into Purge. No one noticed you on the map. This is like sometimes you get lucky.
Entire crawling ball didn't notice you.
Yeah.
Crawling balls blind on a good day. Hello.
I forgot how I ended up here. I think I probably came like from down here somewhere, and then or flew from the rooftops in Castle. I don't know. Yeah. Furious Chase into Purge into Kick. Big Burst. Leave.
That's hilarious.
Bomb one. You could do this without doing all this camera movement if you mouse move. But
that's Shift Q entry, right?
That is Shift Q, yep. So that's glide into Shift Q. This guy was pissed that I kept fucking bothering him.
You're part of my video now, bitch.
Yeah. Okay, that's that.
You use caps lock, you fucking psycho?
Yes, fucking ergonomic,
Ergonomic?
That's what I always have to remember.
Psycho.
Yeah. I have to remember before I type to people or I look like a fucking psychopath. This was another Spring Breeze, Flight, Glide, Flight again. You can always just like turn your camera with this. Turn your camera before you start gliding or flying to turn the direction of your character. Yeah, that's one of the big things. You can turn your character with glide. Oh, look at this rat. Oh god. Oh, he's doing it. This is the down smash he was talking about. I'm spamming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh fuck, almost got it. Yeah, I've seen you do those disgusting ones. This is the flow pendulum kick down smash spamming.
It's just 2 down smash rolls in a row.
Yeah. Oh.
Nope. You're lucky.
You gotta be Nova, just freeze combo people to death.
Yeah, it's just easy.
This is one of the Shift S into Purge catches. Like, people won't expect it. So you have 2 people, they think they outnumber you. Backstep into Shift Q. Yeah. He forward guard skilled, so I went to his back. And then just killed him. And then this guy runs, so you wait. Since he's flying, you can like, if he's greedy, he'll try to like stay in range, so you can just wait for him to move, and then you. This is pretty much like max height Morning Dew, and you get his back with it. With Wind Orchid. And then you knock him down, then CC him. What's this here? Oh, rebuilding.
Are we gonna kill me here on the roof?
Oh wait, was it?
Maybe. I shot called this fight.
Oh shit. It's just a rebuild taking down.
Does BSR kick kill the cannon?
Cannon? Wait, cannon or
knocks people off? Yeah.
Oh yeah, knocks people off.
It knocks them off, but does it kill a cannon though? Or
no, not like 100 to 0. I don't fucking enjoy cannoning that much, or anti-cannoning. Bunch of grab classes. Just elevation fighting, I guess. Nothing fancy, I don't like mouse move shit, so it's really doable as long as you get used to the class.
Yeah, just you attain the muscle there.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a big problem I'm having on the class, like playing with the main ball, right? Like, instead of when we were like bombing tappers, like yesterday when we were fighting CC, like I'll go in and use like the WF into purge, like the catch, and I'll knock up like 2 or 3 casters or archers, and like I want to get the kills really bad, and like so I'll stay in greed, like spin or whatnot, and I just die standing like almost instantly. And, like, that's the biggest problem I'm having is like greeding. Like I'll get 3 or 4 CCs and I want to get the kills, but it's like you literally just have to fly away and go to a different group.
Yeah.
Because once you get like seen by more than 2 people, I feel like you just die instantly.
Especially versus guilds like Cho or Digi, they have like this giga range comp. If you stay in too long, you're just dead. Like 1 second too long, especially Cho, you're dead. But so you have to play like really ratty against like
new. Go for one.
Huh?
Like go for like basically like single target kills to kind of catch an archer to the side, Morning Dew on them, kill them, fly out type things.
Yeah. I mean, you can get fat feeds if you get like a really good angle and they don't notice you. Depends on the guild, really.
Do you have a cooldowns in like crystal build?
Cooldowns?
I mean not cooldown. I mean like
what the fuck? Man's been kicking me for 10 years all the way from entrance. What the fuck? I was like, why am I over here?
Agony.
It was just spamming his 1 key like 20 times, 100 times. Cooldowns and skill add-ons. Yeah, I'll make a channel for it, and then Azurlia can post his too if he wants to.
You're Eva, aren't you, guy? Eva?
Yeah, I'm Eva. DR is preferred for large scale.
Uncapped, probably.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Once you're in like capped, anything works. This is Spring Breeze into Glide into Purge.
That is your boy Fisher, bro.
That dude is terrible. He's so bad.
did.
Oh, yeah. This is. I think we were outnumbered here. Yeah. Just playing with the this is where evasion like shines in like a GVG setting. Bunch of melee rats. You just.
I just had a GVG with Goon the other day. They're all evasion hybrid too.
Yeah.
Most of them.
I think this clip.
Like at 10 members or some shit now.
Oh, something like that. They didn't have too many, but they were all like.
Wait,
They had like one really geared
Goon?
fucking.
Yeah.
Goon's got like 40.
They're back at 40. Are they trying to
Yeah,
fuck
I'm in
with
Stray on my old Stray is allied with Goon, and yeah, they do T1C2s.
The only person I remembered was like Mimi and Aurelio. He used to chill with them.
Yeah.
And like I know Mimi just went over to Goon's side.
I was watching Gear VOD from the Valencia Siege, and the way you mouse move Eyes of Blood, bro, I can't do it. I'm new to the class, and I've been trying to like do how you like 180 backwards with it. That shit is so crazy. I cannot.
You watch Azurlia and you think like he plays a different class.
Yeah. Well, it's like I was on like Archer for a hot minute. And I was like, this class is so boring. I was like, there's no like skill expressions. You should that kind of gutted skating. And I was like, I like classes that have like not necessarily hard to pick up, but like high skill ceiling. You can add shit like that, like crazy mouse moving, like fancy stuff to to keep class fun, so you don't get burnt out of it.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
Like in the lawn, and I'm enjoying it. Like I enjoy the bombing and like playing objective and getting kills. I do being able to do both.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I just find myself like when we're pushing bases, like I feel like I'm doing very well. But as soon as we get to kind of like what I texted you, kind of like the open field fighting, ball versus ball, like pushing CC's flag yesterday, I just like I can't kill anyone. Like I CC so many people. And I engage, or I just can't get any kills. So it looks like I'm just getting like ran over.
Nerf shy.
True.
That too.
Fucking hate resist, I swear.
Showers and staffs in one ability and healing the whole plat.
Yeah, the like average player in guilds now, because like so many have died, has gone up, and then like on top of every guild having a pretty much a shy now, it makes it a lot harder to find kills. But you just have to take it like slowly and rat it more. It's definitely rougher.
Takes time too, because like I did the same thing. Like during this tag event, I rolled Witch and I played Witch for a while. Did a couple wars of Witch and it just wasn't it. And then I rolled Archer and played Archer for a couple wars and again just wasn't it. And I main Awaken Lahn and I played Awaken Lahn for a long time. And then it's getting ran over in wars, right? And I was super adamant against playing Succ in wars. But I just finally caved, and I'm like, I just need to learn Succ, and I just need to play Succ in wars. Like, and if I want to 1v1 for someone comes to fuck my spot, I'll just swap to Awaken and fuck them up.
Yeah,
like, that's
it's a nice option to have though. Since I wish I could still play Awaken. I just don't want to invest time anymore into more classes, more specs.
I have a hard time like finding a good spot to practice, right? Because like on Archer, like you practice skating a lot on the BA, and like Archer's very bad at 1v1s, but like you could use the 1v1s to like kind of build on it. You know what I mean? I feel like Succ Lahn, like 1v1s, either I die standing or it's like I catch myself like running away to go for morning dew catches. I find like there's nowhere to really practice. I feel like unless it's actually node war, which kind of sucks.
DR on duels isn't that good.
Yeah, that's Element's pretty trash. You have to play it.
I like spam. So when I was practicing Succ, like I did spam RBFs. And, like there's so many rooftop wizards there, and it's just easy pickings, man. Like just practice your flight, practice your lands and engages on those rooftop wizards.
Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty solid on like picking up 1s and 2s on my card selection. I just gotta work on greeting and then like ground fighting with no stam. So I have no stam. I find myself like I'm just like panicking. But those little chains that like movement you were showing that don't require stam, yeah, those are pretty solid. I'm definitely gonna use those.
Yeah. I think this is gonna be like one of them. If you mouse move, like the more you mouse move your flights, the more you can like milk your stamina more, because they don't use stamina during the time that you're in it. And you can like position into weird places. You'll have to see, like literally watch Azurlia's RBF and Node Wars and you'll see. If you get used to those, it'll be crazy. Yeah. On my screen right now, it's the mouse move. So you can just go pick anywhere you want to go. If you're using the flow flight, like that. Although I don't do this much.
Tell them about the mouse move.
Yeah.
Sub hurry off of flow is good. It's really good.
Yeah, just different angles and stuff.
Flow is also really good with when paired with Primrose Sprint, because you can do like really fast, like 180 sub hurries, or you can do really fast morning-dos, like sequences.
Primrose and Tail. Yeah.
Look real quick in video.
Oh.
Like just how fast the dude comes out.
Oh, you mean
like you're just instantly in airflow and you're immediately able to do.
You mean sprint into WF into flight into what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, share your screen. I think.
Yeah, here. Yeah, I'll show you.
Let me pull it up here. Ooh, I don't want to leak too many stuff.
Whoops. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Like really fast.
I don't even do it that fast. What the fuck? Go crazy over
It's
there.
super fast. But you just like straight from Primrose into
Primrose into Glide, and immediately into Flow Nimbus, into Morning-Do.
Yeah. Play this class.
Yeah. You can also like use it for like separate bit, like so I can do like. You can go a little faster if you want, but
yeah, I see a lot of lawns do that, like the mouse move flow, and it catches a lot of people off guard because you're very desyncy in the air when you mouse move, so it's like people can't really pinpoint where you are. So like that helps too.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I think a lot of people sleep on Fragrant into Fatal.
Yeah.
I think it's really good because it's actually covers the gap pretty well. For like dive-in structures and stuff, I usually like to do Fragrant into Fatal, into like Sapphire Cymbidium for like real easy quick kills. Because that's also like really fast, and you immediately get the down tech on Fatal because you're not waiting for them to fall to the ground. Because if you self hurry into Fatal immediately, you don't get down attack at all on Fatal.
Because they're in the air for a bit.
Yeah. Fatal will finish before. That's why like a lot of people do kick into Fatal.
Oh shit! I'm learning new things right now. See? I didn't know that. But that's just the two things. I like using Flow Nimbus a lot of times for like really fast dos, mostly. And just the mouse move, obviously, Sapphire. It's like you'll be like, I'll be like pretending like I'm leaving a fight, right? And you can like 180 it backwards real fast.
So are you just keeping your mouse open like the whole time there, like behind you, and just pressing Q? Or are you like,
you gotta enter flow first, but you can just do shift and also hold Q at the same time if you want, just to make it easier. You don't have to like hit shift and then Q. You can just hold shift and Q and do it automatically as you have your mouse just open. Like that.
Does Fatal go through people?
No. Oh yes, I think. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I think Fragrant Stigma is really good. I think more people should use it. It's got a teensy little gap, you can tell. You can just see it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But like, usually when you dive in sticks or something, people aren't throwing out skills.
Even
so
balls, like, most balls won't pay attention unless you're fighting Cho or Digi. Because if you fight Cho and Digi, their rangers will hold charging wind, and once you land, they're probably gonna shoot you. They're gonna fuck you up, or a bunch of CC waiting for when you land. But most of the time, they'll probably just go.
You're talking about adjusting your elevation because like sometimes you're too high up.
Yeah. Yeah. I talked about elevation for Purge, if that's what you mean, and some
like you're this high up and it's like, oh, it's kind of awkward, and like. There you would have to like do the whole length, and then it makes it more obvious. So like when you're coming down.
No, you can go over that right
now.
And
this mount's really good too.
Yeah, go over it because I'll just eat and chill, and watch your stream.
Yeah, you can just fix your elevation with Nimbus Dismount.
That way you don't have Nimbus Dismount back into the flow, or you can go from Nimbus Dismount back to Spring Breeze.
You can go Nimbus Dismount into flow, you can't go back into Spring Breeze. It basically takes the spot of Spring Breeze instead of like doing Spring Breeze, Nimbus, Spring Breeze, flow.
Wait, do it.
Usually if you need elevation, you do Spring Breeze, but if you want to like get rid of elevation, then you do, Nimbus Dismount. And you can also do a triple, like you can do like that. It's like a really long sequence of iframes. Because like Nimbus Dismount will like give you a teensy bit of iframe linger after you land, so you can have a lot of iframe time. And you can also like mouse move real fast off of Nimbus Dismount, so it makes it like really good for duels too. Like if you want to mouse move Eyes of Blood, or even like Blade of Souls. And also like. You can go into Sapphire real quick too, from iframe to SA. So you can just plop it down. Gives you a more precise Sapphire, but it's a little slower.
Now,
so if you do Nimbus Dismount and you hit the ground, you do the stationary Sapphire.
Yes. So you can have a more you just have a more precise overall Sapphire instead of just. But obviously you come down slow.
Yeah.
But your iframe the whole time.
Your iframe.
Yeah, sometimes it's just not practical. Like if people are uphill or something, or like they're like on like a like let's say they're on the rock or something, and it's like very thin, like very small spot where it's really hard to like aim yourself very like in the middle of all of them. So usually it's like Nimbus Dismount is a really good way to position yourself directly in the middle of every single one. You can just like land right on top of him, and you can camera control it too to like as you're coming down. When you're descending from heights, if you want to like get to the ground as fast as possible, Ethereal Dance, which is F, is the fastest descent option, and then Fragrant Stigma, and More to Do is the actual fastest if you hit somebody.
Oh,
Ethereal Dance is just I wouldn't really recommend it, just diving into people. I think it's pretty good when you're like diving that one guy, it's like running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Because it goes down so fast, it's really easy to like time and land. So it's just like, that could be like really high up.
Someone running with their weapons out. Weapons away.
You can mouse move it too, and it's like, it's stun.
Oh, could you go over the Ethereal Dance elevation, like the tiny elevation game?
Oh yeah. Ethereal Dance has like a little pop up, so if you want like get maximum height to like climb something, like I'll try it like right here actually. Like it gives you a little bit of extra elevation for just a brief moment before it pops you up in the air a little bit before it slams down, so you can actually use it to get squeeze out a little bit extra height. So let me see if I can Well, I don't need it right here, really, but I could just Spring Breeze again. Oops. Oh, another thing you can do. This is also a stupid little like small thing. If you hold S and hit Tab, and then you just press jump, it'll double jump
Where's that one?
consistently. So you can like climb stuff without wasting Spring Breeze, whichever requires it.
That's actually super useful.
Yeah, and you just do L and B after, and you get a pretty good height. Like not quite enough for this, but like it saves you from having to use your 7-second cooldown. And, like obviously ethereal and shit.
Yeah, it's really good for Valencia RBF.
Yeah, I use it a lot in Valencia RBF. There's a lot of other stuff, I don't know. Greyboard uses 3-point stipple, that's more of like a 1v1 thing. I don't see it, it's not really practical for large scale. And even then in large scale scenarios, it's like more than one person on you, so front guard's kind of useless. Crescent Barrage, just use that on structures and people's horses for HP recovery. Don't actually use it in a combo. Did you show them how much it heals? Okay.
No, I just mentioned the structures, but yeah.
Yeah. Hit me. Just give me down like a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Hold
Yeah, just give me.
Oh
like,
shit.
Okay. Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
I'm injured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But I have HP pots disabled. Heals 1,200.
Oh wait.
Just...
Do it again. Wait, hold on.
Huh?
Do it again so I can put it on stream for other people who had to leave.
Okay. Heals 1,160. So basically 1.2k. So you can just hit structures with it or people's horses, any of the horses. Because like Lahn has no HP recovery in her kit. You can press Q, but it only gives you 150 HP, I believe. Every 15 seconds. That's 250, sorry. So you only have a 250 HP self-heal. And that's the only like regen you have out of combat. So if you can find horses or structures that are, if you're like hitting a base or something, just kind of go hit like a barricade or something, like on the outskirts. If everybody's in, and you're just low. It just heals a lot. It's pretty much what I have to say for like fight stuff.
Oh, I don't think I went over the bombs. Yeah, I didn't go over the bombs. I just went over like sacred iframe. Sacred and Cymbidium essays. Bacon.
I recommend Blade of Souls.
Yeah.
Just because you have enough Lingers in the kit already, and just having an extra KD is really useful. Because sometimes your pendulum kick will be down, and you have no other KD option. Like your Eyes of Blood may be off cooldown, or Self-Paraisal cooldown happens a lot. But for bombs, you can just do the bomb, and you can link it into Primrose Spread. That's like a cancel you can do. So you can go from SA. You can get that little bit SA Linger, and go straight into iframe. So burn some stamina. There's another SA Linger you can do. I think you can. I'm actually curious. I actually need to test it. Yeah, you can also do Fatal from it, but no real point. Also, I think this is really good too. Fury's Chase and the Fatal is really good. Yeah, never run Phoenix Chase. I don't know why. Some people run it. I don't know why. That's it for me, though.
Thank you. I enjoyed my dinner. My cold ass dinner.
Do you guys go over like artifacts,
Oh,
crystals, and add-ons?
Death Blow and Cap.
That blow for PvE, right?
Well, Death Blow and Cap PvP too.
Really?
Because Bloomin' is only 25% crit in PvP, so it enables you, and also it just makes your damage more consistent. So Sapuri's off cooldown, you don't have a T3 add-on aside from Sapuri, so it makes it so you're always at 100% crit with just a T2 add-on in like Cap PvP. So you can do stuff like, you know, Morning Dew engage and not use Sapuri. And Sapuri's like, you know how it goes in Cap PvP where if people are above the DR cap, DP downs don't affect them. So sometimes you don't have Sapuri up. I mean, you'll still have the same damage basically because people aren't going to be affected by DP down. Shit, I lost my train of thought. I'm fucking tired.
Death Blow, add-ons.
Death Blow makes your damage
artifacts.
extremely consistent. And it also makes Bloomin' better when your T3 Sapuri add-on is up. But only Bloomin'. But that's like really good because sometimes, you know, you just want to go in Sapuri Bloomin' for the safe bet. And it just makes everything else outside of Sapuri, when you're not using Sapuri in any scenario, it keeps it at 100% crit.
Oh, you can mouse move kick, by the way, too.
Yeah, kick mouse move is good too if you're just trying to like follow and track a target.
What was the other artifact?
The other one, if you're evasion, you go untouchable. If you're DR, there's options. I mostly just run melee. I just run melee accuracy artifacts with target openings, but otherwise, I know Ham will run all-out attack, which is the 24 AP with minus DR and evasion with 5% crit damage.
Yeah. I have a target opening, and I use Death Blow in PvE, but I just wasn't sure if that was actually good in PvP as well.
Yeah, it's good in PvP. Just for the cap stuff, though. I probably, yeah.
What about like uncapped, or just stick with target opening?
Yeah, target openings is just universally good. If you're trying to, like, appeal to both sides. You can, like, full commit to, like, a full AP monkey build and just go for DR targets, but if you're trying to, like, be able to kill mostly, like, 99.9% of people, then just run melee accuracy with target openings.
Yeah, that's what I'm using right now. And I have some accuracy, like I have downs and stuff.
Yeah.
What about like crystals? I have like generic stuff, like I got the hooms and everything else. Is
I'll make a
just,
channel.
you got some slots, right? Like you just don't know what to run. Like, should I be running human damage, or like, should I even use hooms? Should I just use macalods, or doesn't matter?
That's what I use. You can replace a Karmai with a... I only have the Karmai in there because if I do food rotation, I don't hit 5 out of 5 crit without it. But you can just replace it with Red Spirit. Red Spirit's better if you're not using food rotation. So the Karmai...
I've seen a lot of people use Bomb Wow.
Yeah.
I was wondering too, like, because like kind of 50/50 is like, because I guess you kind of do get less monster stats because like Girin's, right? Girin's does have that more special attack, but like with so many people running special attack evasion, I guess, right?
It's also just the ignore resist is like a really good stat too. It's 2% ignore resist. That's also why I have like 1 ignore KD Olucus and I have 2 Macalods. Because people have so much free resistance now.
That's true too, right? Like most of our CCs are KDs.
Yeah. Most people are sitting around, like if people are rocking Hooms, they're sitting around like, without shy buffs, they're sitting around like 50-some% resist. All resist. So, with this, it's, Let me do the math in my head real quick. 5, 5, 4, 14, 34, 40. It's 47% ignore KD with my setup, and it's 40% ignore everything else.
That's pretty big.
You could swap out another glorious Lucas with like ignore the float if you really care about like that. Attack speed, like a lot of people emphasize on attack speed on Lahn, but the reality is she has like the highest attack speed like percents in the game, so she doesn't benefit from attack speed as much because it's a smaller percent increase overall.
Especially now with the kick giving us 18%, right? Like, and that's like just start of your combo.
Yeah. Because before, it was kind of awkward having Q and the 15% up at the same time, because it was 18%. It was awkward keeping it up consistently with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So now you consistently have 18%, so I don't really care about the attack speed from Olucus as much.
Yeah,
It's
fair.
not just that, too. You're also sitting at an additional 10% attack speed from your passive.
Yeah, and then add-ons as well, so.
Yeah, so you have 28% attack speed in the base kit. Whereas, like, classes like Wusa have no attack speed in their kit, so it's like a 2% increase in attack speed on Wusa is so much more noticeable than, like, 2% on Lahn. So, I don't really value the stat as much anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, give me a Splendid at this point.
Splendid.
Splendid.
Gimme.
Thanks for putting all this together, Kai. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Always willing to help.
Still suck, guy.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Kai, go grind.
No, fuck. I did 1 hour this week. Woo!
What the fuck?
Look at.
I did like an hour of Ash Forest and 2
Oh
hours
my
today.
god!
of
I
Thornwood.
know. Look at this. You see this screen?
Wait a second. What am I for today?
Oh god.
8,389. I guess that makes sense because I only did Ash Forest and 2 hours Thornwood.
Oh god. Thornwood. Jeez.
I killed 40,000 in the last 7 days.
You killed more in 1 day than I. Look at this. You killed more in
Oh my
1 day.
God.
And I was doing Katuga. I did 1 hour Katuga. Oh god.